Time for baseball on the show from the bank. Citizens Bank Park in Philadelphia. Tonight, game 2 of this 3-game series between the Miami. Vince Velasquez, the California-born right-hander, is on the mound. What's your take on him, Dan?
An interesting stat about this guy. Coming into this game, right-handed hitters are hitting below 200 on the season for him as the starting pitcher. So he must be doing something right when he's facing the righties.
And the first pitch of the night here is taken for ball 1, and we're officially underway in Philadelphia. These Phillies, as they enter play here tonight, fellas, they have certainly had it going lately. Winners of 8 in a row.
Yeah, Matty V. And you know one thing you don't want to do here, D-Row, because there is a postseason lurking, and it's so easy to get ahead of yourselves and not take the rest of the schedule serious.
I think the nice thing for this team is that they won the division. They will, for whatever happens, get a 5-game series. It's not that 1-game wild card, win or go home. This team can prepare themselves to battle and try and win 3 out of 5.
High in the air down the right field line. And foul. Grounded up the first baseline. But this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. The next 1-2 pitch. And a good pitch there as this is swung on and missed for the first out of the ball game. With that, a look at the batting order for the Marlins. D-Row, what's your take as they look to end their losing streak?
Matty, this team's lineup is dead last in batting average, and I tell you what, that does not bode well for the rest of the season. If you do not have professional at-bats up and down the lineup, or at least 6 to 7 guys, it is eventually going to catch up to you.
Started to go around, but it's ruled strike 1 anyway. And there are our umpires for this one. Working balls and strikes will be Mr. Darryl Parker.
Hey, not a very big strike zone, but a strike zone that kind of moves around a little bit too much for my liking.
Yeah, Dan, I know there's not a clear scouting report with Darryl. I'll tell you what, you're going to know in the first 2 innings where he's going to be.
A wave and a miss.
Hey, guys, that's just a nasty pitch right there. I can't tell you how many nightmares I've had about nasty sliders, and that's exactly what that was right there.
1 out, nobody on. Swing and a miss at the curveball, and there's your second out of the inning.
The main job of the number 1 and 2 hitters is to set the middle of the order up with an opportunity to do some damage. So when you strike both of them out, you're putting yourself in a pretty good position to make it through the teeth of the lineup without a whole lot of stress.
First pitch on its way. There's a strike.
Wow, there's a pitch right there that this guy would like to have back. Very rarely do you see a pitcher of this quality throw one right down the middle, and boy, he took that one. He'd like to have that one back and be able to take a good hack at that pitch.
Could we see another strikeout here? It's 0-2 now. Swing and a miss as the slider sets him down for the final out of the inning. 3 up, 3 down, 3 strikeouts. Not too shabby. Back with more on this fine Saturday night following this. Justin Nicolino, a left-handed Floridian, will get the starting assignment. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Hey, this guy wasn't too bad in this last one, man. Pitched all the way through the 6th inning. And listen, that's what you ask for nowadays. If you can get your starter to get you through the 6th inning and turn it over to the bullpen, he took the loss in the last one, but he actually pitched pretty well.
Guys, this Marlins ball club, as they begin play here tonight, they come in the midst of a stretch where they've dropped 6 of their last 9.
Yeah, Matty, the last game, they got to wash that down the drain. They got absolutely boat raced by a big margin. They got to put that behind them. Show up to the yard today looking to fight. Everything changes once the first pitch is thrown. Hey, this game's starting off exactly the way they want it to. Lead-off single in the bottom of the first. After their pitcher went out there and threw a donut on the board, boys are flying around.
Now batting, Corey Spangenberg. And there's a look at his home and road splits so far this year. Herrera's off and running. Slapped hard the opposite way. In there, a base hit. Throw comes in quickly from left, so even on the hit and run, they'll hold things to first and second here.
Well, that's surprising right there. Hit and run tactic used to perfection. Ball's hit to the outfield. The batter does his job. I don't know how that runner's standing on second still. You tip your hat to the outfield to get it in super quick, but he's got to take the chance to get to third.
First offering on its way. Line toward the alley in left center. Now a dive, but he can't get there, and this is going to be trouble out there in left center. Herrera ignores his coach. He's chugging for home, and he's safe at the plate as they take the lead.
And it looks like they're picking up right where they left off last night, where they posted some big offensive numbers. Well, he keeps the party going with a double here. Going to be a tall order to duplicate last night's performance, but they'll give it a try.
Stepping into the box, Tommy Joseph, and he really thrives in the batter's box here at home. Something to keep an eye on in this one. Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Swing and a miss at a first pitch changeup. 0-1.
Hey, he finds himself in a tough situation early, and he's going to have to execute a pitch to get out of it. But if he does, it'll build confidence, and he starts rolling as the later innings start happening.
The 0-1 delivery. High in the air out to center field. Maben is there to make the catch, but this should bring home a run as the runner tags from third. And it's a sac fly and an RBI. It's now a 2-0. Here's the first pitch to him. To short, hit hard. Rojas fields it cleanly. Throw to first is in time, but meanwhile the runner is in to score.
That grounder was hard hit, and sometimes the runner at third will have to hold on a ball like that, but he was off on contact, and they opted to take the out at first instead.
Into the box now, Maikel Franco. Oh, and this ball is absolutely blasted high and deep. And this one is gone. A home run. It's a solo shot here for Maikel Franco. Number 23 for him thus far, as the Phillies have opened things up now 4-0.
Well, it's obvious they didn't change their scouting report after yesterday's game. He had 2 bombs yesterday and another one today. Hey, this pace can't continue, but he's going to ride this wave as long as he can.
Stepping in now, Jorge Alfaro. And a swing from him yields a foul pop out of play to the right. The batting average at .360 coming in. 13 home runs, 56 runs batted in. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Swing and a miss just behind a lively fastball.
Just getting blown away so far. No reason to throw anything else to speed up his bat. Just stay right there.
Shooting for that low inside corner, but he missed with it. 1-2.
Boy, that's a tough pitch to lay off right there, just out of the strike zone. But listen, when you're a 300 hitter, you don't chase a lot of those so-called pitcher's pitches. This guy knows the strike zone.
Hit out towards second. He gets dirty, but he can't get there, and it's into center field. Well, when you're going as well as he is, not even a 2-strike count is going to get in your way.
Yeah, Matty, he's having a monster season, well over 300. Right there, when you're feeling that confident at the plate, it doesn't matter what the count is. You're willing to go deep and still feel confident.
And that'll bring in J.P. Crawford. He's had a real nice season in the batting average department, but he'll need to turn it on a bit down the stretch if he wants a chance at claiming that coveted batting title. Throw in time, and they stop the bleeding as this side is retired. So it's 4 runs on 5 hits, no errors, and a man left. We'll move to inning number 2 here in Philadelphia. It's the Phillies 4 and the Marlins nothing. Stepping into the box, Starlin Castro, and they've got some work to do early on. Down 4-0 already. First pitch of the at-bat. Hit in the air toward the gap in right center. After it is Williams. He gets to it and makes the catch for the first out.
So here's how the Phillies are positioned defensively. And this team, they're not going to be moving around as much as some of the new age teams. The shifting and moving the third baseman over second base and the right fielder to play third base. This is going to be your stationary team, trusting pitchers to execute pitches.
JT Realmuto comes on with 1 gone here as he looks at a called strike 1. Realmuto behind with an 0-2 count now.
Boy, so far early into this one, this guy's pitching really well, and I'm a big believer in body language. He's getting the ball, he's working really quick, keeping the ball down in the zone, and if you take a look at this guy so far early on, a lot of positive signs. He looks like he brought his good stuff in this one.
Now a swing and a miss. He struck him out, and it's 2 up, 2 down to start the second.
Wow, his stuff looks electric coming out of the gates in this one, guys. That's 5 batters faced, 4 strikeouts. That's going to be a tough pace to keep up, but it looks like he has what it takes to work deep into this game.
Here comes the first pitch. Changeup in for a strike. Prado, a Venezuelan-born ball player. He's a veteran of 13 years at the major league level, which really points to the consistency he's shown since he first broke in.
Yeah, Matty, no kidding right there. I'll tell you what, the grind to get to the big leagues is so hard. Guys just want to spend a month, a day in the big leagues. So to put yourself here for 12 years screams to your ability to adjust and be a great teammate.
Lifted down the line in left. And that will end up a foul ball. Fastball swung on and grounded out towards second. Spangenberg is there. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. Miami down in order. They're down 4-0. At the plate, Vince Velasquez. He'll get us going here in the bottom half of the second.
Even though they're up by a boatload early on in this one, you can't get complacent and get lazy. They got to keep the gas pedal down because this team that they're playing can strike and score a lot of runs too.
Prado's throw to first gets him 1 away.
Check out the Miami Marlins on defense. Hey, let's focus on Cameron Maybin in the outfield. One of the more dynamic outfielders in our sport. He's able to cover a ton of ground, gap to gap. I almost feel like he's playing left center to right center. He's not playing center field. He's got it all covered, bailing the other guys out, and not shabby with the offensive tool either.
Up next for Philadelphia, second baseman.
Striding into the box, Corey Spangenberg. He singled and scored in his first appearance in this one. Here comes the first pitch. Swinging a soft liner, and no problem over there at first as he flags this one down to end the inning. Phillies down in order. They lead it 4-0. And that'll bring in the multi-dimensional Lewis Brinson. He's the number 7 hitter, but he's leading off the third after the first 6 guys in the lineup have been retired in order.
Yeah, it's been a great start to the guy on the mound. It'll be interesting to see if they can find a way to get to this guy before he really settles in.
Now the pitch. Popped him up. Alfaro is there. He's got it one away.
Every pitcher loves to get quick outs, right? How about that? One pitch, one out, a pop-up to start the inning.
Here's Scott Van Slyke. And as you check out his righty-lefty splits, no surprise that he hits better against southpaws than he does against right-handers. Alfaro has a play, and he makes the catch for the second out. Digging in now, Justin Nicolino. First offering on its way. Good breaking ball that time, in for a strike. Swing and a miss here, and he's behind in the count now, 0-2. Marlins are still on the lookout for their first hit of the ball game. Swung on and missed, and that's the final out of the inning. 1, 2, 3 go the Marlins. They trail here 4-0. Digging in, Rhys Hoskins. He'll get us going in the home half of inning number 3. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And that one just missed outside. Smoke toward the hole. And this will get through into right, and he's aboard with a single. Already 2 hits in the ball game as he's on base here in the home. Pitches a cold strike. The throw. It skips in, and he's safe. Close play, but he's in there.
Well, some may say that's a questionable steal with such a big lead, but to me, it's still too early to worry about disrespecting the other team. I've seen leads like this disappear, so they're going to keep trying to pile on.
The 0-1. And he jumps at a changeup, a swing and a miss.
Hey, 2 pitches at the knees right now, and you're down 0-2. This is where you got to fight. I want to see a 2-strike approach. Maybe a little choke up, maybe a little fight up the middle the other way. Grind back into this count.
Set to deliver on 0-2. Here it comes. Hit hard to short. Throw to first is in time for the first out.
Now batting, right fielder.
Up next to be Nick Williams. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. First pitch of the at-bat. Line towards center field. And that's in there. Base hit. Hoskins rounds third and is digging for the plate. Safe at the plate as they extend the lead to 5-zip. So another run in to score. And we've seen that this has been a potent offense all season long as we bring in a look at the league leaderboard for runs scored. And you can see, in fact, that these guys currently lead the National League in that category and, in fact, lead all of baseball as well. Here comes the first pitch. Runners off for second. Strike called. Now the throw down. Tagged by Castro, and he's out at second base. And that misses downstairs for a ball. 1-1. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. High in the air out to center field. Maben is there. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. Phillies get a couple of hits here, and it leads to 1 on the scoreboard. On now to the top of inning number 4. The Phillies lead it 5-0. Here's Cameron Maben now. Back to the top of the lineup as they're still looking for their first base runner in this one.
No doubt about it.
Number 1, Cameron Maben.
Here's the first pitch to him. Belt high and right down the middle for a strike.
This guy's been on cruise control as we head into the middle innings of this one. And one of the big factors why, how about 80% of his first pitches have been for strikes?
Lifted down the line in left. Hoskins on the move. And no one will track it down. High and deep to right center. On the run is Williams. 1 out.
Up next for the Marlins.
So striding in, Miguel Rojas comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. First pitch of the at bat on its way. A slider that just grabs the outside corner. Rojas can be considered a bit of a one-dimensional hitter, I guess, in terms of making contact. He tends to see the ball out of right-handed pitchers' hands well, but doesn't seem to pick up the left-handers at the same level. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Hoskins is going to get there as he backs up to put it away, and there are 2 gone now. So striding forward now, Justin Bour. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. First pitch coming. Here it is. This is hit the other way out. Ready for another chance. Jorge Alfaro. He reached on a single in his first try.
Catcher, Jorge Alfaro.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Popped him up. Castro shading to his right. 1 down.
The batter, number 2.
Now at the plate, J.P. Crawford. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. He's ready. Here's the first offering. That's lifted the other way out to left. Van Slyke is there, and he brings it in for the second out of the inning. Next up will be the Phillies pitcher, Vince Velasquez. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. First delivery to him on the way. Now a swing and a third straight fly ball here should get him out of the inning. 1, 2, 3. Maben is there, and it's a 3-pitch inning as this side is retired. 3 up, 3 down for Philadelphia, but they hold a 5-0 lead. Into the box now, Starlin Castro. He flew out in his last at bat.
We're moving through the middle of this ball game right now. If they want to get things going, how about trying to get some base runners on, or at least get a base hit? They don't have any hits going into this part of the game.
In there, 0-1. And he falls behind 0-2. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Popped him up. Crawford moving to his left. He's got it 1 away. So another exceptional effort for him on the mound. He's got the shutout working here, as we'll show you the league ERA leaders. And here's the Philadelphia manager on his way out to the mound now, and he's going to motion for his bullpen here. That'll do it for the starter tonight. First pitch of the at-bat. Sliders in for a strike.
0-1.
That's softly hit to right. Will that get down? Joseph has a play, and he makes the catch for the second out. Ready now, Martin Prado. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Fouled away. The windup and the 0-1. And he's in front of a tight little slider that time.
When you're facing a guy with this many pitches in his repertoire, I say throw everything out. 0-2, he's sitting fastball.
And he fouls this one off. The 0-2 once more. Fouled off. No runs, no hits, and no errors in the game for the Marlins.
Hey, I'm biased to the hitter right now. Keep frustrating that pitcher. Foul 12 of these things off. He's going to miss over the heart of the plate at some point.
Swing and a little tapper. That winds up foul. Neither guy giving in. Here's the next one. Here's a little chopper up the middle. Spangenberg takes it in. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. 1, 2, 3 go the Marlins. Need to get it going soon. It's 5-0. Here's the center fielder, Odubel Herrera. 1 for 2 on his line so far in the game.
Odubel Herrera.
First pitch coming. Here it is. And a good first pitch as he gets him to bounce one on the ground out towards second. And the throw by Castro takes care of him for the first out. Striding in once again, Corey Spangenberg. He's 1 for 2 in the ballgame. First delivery to him on the way. And this one's chopped foul right at home plate. And it's fouled away. 5 runs, 7 hits, and no errors on the ledger for the Phillies to this point. And he won't offer it that. Too high. 1 and 2.
Hey, I can understand why he wanted to elevate the fastball right there. This batter's eyes have been lit up since he stepped in the box. Let's see if he gets him fishing on something breaking in the dirt right here.
Fastball right back to the mound. And he'll just flip this on to first for the second out of the inning. Now at the plate, Rhys Hoskins. He singled his last time up. Here comes the first pitch. Bounce it to the left side. Throw not in time, and he beats it out for his 3rd hit tonight.
Yeah, nobody on right there, Dan. 2 outs. It's not every day you see a guy pick him up and put him down like him getting down to first base right there. Brought himself a base hit.
Well, I tell you what, there's a couple of things you can do. It doesn't take a lot of talent to hustle, and it doesn't take talent to be on time. And he hustled out of the box, turned what could have been a ground out in the inning into an infield single.
Hit down the line at first. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. Phillies strand 1 as they're unable to add to their 5-0 lead. And that'll bring in the multi-dimensional Lewis Brinson. He'll try and do what he can to work toward cutting into this big deficit.
This one doesn't look good so far. Down by a boatload as we enter the middle innings. It's about time they get something going. And the last thing you want to do is fall behind where you have to score a bunch in the 8th and 9th inning.
Yeah, you attack the zone and get a swing and a miss that late on your first pitch fastball. Good chance he's coming right back with the same thing.
Now here it comes. In there, and it's 0-2 now. 2 quick strikes, and now the 0-2. And he takes strike 3 called on the fastball. 1 gone. Here's Scott Van Slyke. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
Scott Van Slyke.
First pitch on its way. Hit hard on the ground to second. And there goes the combined no-hitter.
Oh, he's in there. Don't sleep on the bottom of the order right there. He broke out all ambush tactics. First pitch fastball, middle in, and he's able to drive after a nice swing.
Johnny Giavotella will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher. Popped him up. Franco in foul ground. He's got it, and there are 2 down now. Here's Cameron Maybin now. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Sends that one out of play for strike 1. And 2 the count to Maybin now. Van Slyke leads off first with a pair of outs in the inning. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Williams is under it. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. Marlins leave 1. They can't chip into that 5-0 deficit. Dylan Peters enters to do the pitching in the bottom of the 6th.
Number 76.
Up next will be Nick Williams. 1 for 2. He grounded out first time up and followed that with a base hit.
Leading off for the Phillies. Right fielder.
And now a pitch on the way.
Williams.
Line drive to center field. And that's in for his 2nd hit of the afternoon. So the Phillies get a man on to start out the inning. Digging in once again, Maikel Franco. He's working on a 1 for 2 game so far. First offering on its way. This is line to left. Van Slyke is there, and he'll bring this one in.
Well, he hit that ball pretty well, but the only problem was that he pulled off it just a bit. The location was a little on the outer half, so he would have hit it even better if he would have stayed through the middle of the field with it.
First pitch on its way. Line towards center field. And that's in there. Base hit. Now a long throw to third. And Maybin's throw not in time. He's in there at third.
Hey, that's a beautiful job of executing a hit and run right there. Pretty interesting. Must have known he was going to try and get over the heart of the plate right there with something, either fastball or something off speed, because he was coming unglued. 0-0.
And that'll bring in J.P. Crawford. He swings and misses. Throw down. Skips in and he's safe. Close play, but he's in there.
Really forcing the issue with that steal of second. They already had the guy on third, so now 2 runners in scoring position, and there aren't any force outs other than at first. Pretty good chance to drive in a pair right now.
Nothing in 1 count. Here it comes. And boy, was he ever fooled on that pitch. It's 0-2 now.
Hey, he gets a pass right there for that ugly swing. He's been having a monster season. Take a step out of the box, regroup. He'll get right back in this A-League.
And look out as that fastball ran in and got him. Ouch, bang.
Well, there's a couple of ways to look at this. It never looks good to hit a man when your team is getting shelled. Seems a little suspicious. Then again, sooner or later, you've got to reclaim the inside part of the plate, or things can get even worse.
Danny Ortiz will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here.
Number 60, Danny Ortiz.
Line drive to left. That's in there. Base hit. 1 run is scored. And a relay to the plate. But this won't be in time as he's well safe and the run scores. So the Phillies batting order turns over and set to go. Odubel Herrera. From the stretch. Now both runners on the move. Pitch swung on and missed the throw. Not in time. He's safe at third as they pull off the double steal.
You know, I was pretty surprised to see him on the move to third because it didn't seem like he had that much of a lead. But he made it work out. That was really impressive.
The 0-1 on its way. Now he gets on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. Crawford, the runner at third. Ortiz is over at second with one down in the inning. On, he pops it up. Rojas into shallow left. He makes the catch, but here comes the runner from third. But in the end, he thought better of trying to score. Stepping up to the plate, Corey Spangenberg. He was retired via the ground ball last time up. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Fouled away. Has a look. Now the pitch. Oh, and this at-bat is quickly moving from bad to worse. It's 0-2 now. Looking to put him away. Here's the 0-2. Stays alive. Still 0-2.
Classic change of speeds right there. Threw the hitter's timing off. Got a late foul ball. Interested to see where he goes now.
Hit on the ground down the first baseline, but this will wind up foul. Still 0-2. Is put in play to the right side of the infield. To his left, Castro. Throw on to first, and a good job of working out of that one with just limited damage as the inning is over. Another good inning here for the Phillies, and the brotherly love is in abundance now. We're back with more on this Saturday night after this. Welcome back to Citizens Bank Park here in Philadelphia. It's on to the seventh inning now with the Phillies out in front, and it's a good time to check out our game summary through the first 6 innings so far. Zach Eflin is on to pitch from the bullpen now to start inning number 7. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Herrera's there. And he hauls it in for the first out of the inning. Stepping in, Justin Bour. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. First delivery to him on the way. A two-seamer there as this is fouled off to the left side. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Oh, he has him looking silly here. It's 0-2.
Step out of the box and wash that one off, because that was an ugly swing.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Fastball, strike 3 called as he couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away.
Well, it's been a rough series for him at the plate so far. That's 4 strikeouts in the first 2 games, so this pitching staff clearly has him figured out.
First offering on its way. Ground ball sent back up the middle. Crawford gloves it. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. Something cooking here. It's 7-0. Digging in to try it again. Rhys Hoskins trying to keep it going. A perfect 3 for 3 thus far. Sharp ground ball to third. Prado's throw to first gets him 1 away. And that'll bring in Tommy Joseph. 0 for 2 on his line thus far. Here's the first pitch to him. And a fastball just below the knees, ball 1. Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. Now the 1-0. Hit on the ground is short. Throw in time at first for out number 2. Up next will be Nick Williams. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And a breaking ball stays outside. 2 out, nobody on. And there's one well above the zone for a ball.
Well, here's a guy we know is swinging it pretty well at the plate lately, and based on those last 2 pitches, I think I know why. He's doing a great job of putting
line to shortstop. He's there to make the play, and that is down in order. But they're still in control, 7-0.
Leading off for the Marlins.
Ready now for the Marlins, JT Realmuto. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far. Hit on the ground out to short. And the throw's off line as he tried to sweep it up that time, but came up with nothing but a glove full of dust.
Up next for the Marlins.
Martin Prado now. 3rd trip to the plate for him here tonight. 0 for 2 at this point. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Pulls this one in the air out to left. Hoskins waits on it. Looks it into his glove, and there's one gone. And he will scurry back to first as he'll think twice about trying to move up. And that'll bring in the multi-dimensional Lewis Brinson. It was a backwards K, a strikeout looking for him in his last at-bat. He's set. Here it comes. Breaking ball in for a strike. Realmuto stands at first with 1 out. Sent in the air out to straightaway central. Herrera on the run. He's got it, and there are 2 down now. Stepping in, Scott Van Slyke. It was a single for him in his last at-bat. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Takes a fastball on the inside corner. A runner on first with 2 away. Fastball called for strike 2.
That's back-to-back pitches taken for strikes. Puts himself in a bad spot. 0-2. Let's see if he can battle back in this AB.
Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. 1 left for Miami. They're down by a touchdown, 7-0. In now, Maikel Franco. He'll lead things off as they look to perhaps build on an already sizable lead. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. A swing and a miss just out in front of that fastball. And that changeup makes him jump. A swing and a miss.
Well, we know what this guy's approach is. He's looking to go absolutely deep right here. I don't see him getting anything over the heart of the plate.
And he fouls this one off. The next 0-2. Jammed him there as this is rolled out to short. And that's the first out. Now in the box, Jorge Alfaro. He's 2 for 3 and looking for more here. First pitch of the at-bat. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Hit down the third baseline, and that's through for a hit.
Hey, Dero, not a bad night. 3 singles, but hey,
You'll take 3 for 4 every day of the week. Yeah, in today's day and age, Dan, where everything's a homer, a walk, or a strikeout, it's refreshing to see this guy throw out 3 base hits.
And that'll bring in J.P. Crawford. Chopper foul. Runners on first with 1 down. Hit out towards second. Scooped up on the backhand. He'll go to the bag for 1.
After fielding this one cleanly, you see he tries to take it himself at second base, but they just can't turn the double play.
Luis Valbuena will look for some 2-out magic here as he'll pinch hit with 2 gone and a runner at first. Crawford's on the move. Just got a piece to the right side, but it's foul, strike 1. Nothing in 1 count. Here it comes. Crawford at and miss. Here's the throw. Is not in time as he just gets in ahead of the throw.
Well, this pitcher's out there just trying to get hitters out, and he's having a hard time doing that. So as a base runner, that's a good time to try to steal some bases. He's probably not as focused on controlling the running game as he should be.
Liner toward right center. And this is going to find some real estate out there as he comes through off the bench with extra bases. Tack on another here as the runner scores from second. It's 8-0. Well, that stolen base a minute ago just became that much more important.
Yeah, man, if the runner's on first, this hit may or may not bring him home, but he was on second, so he cruises across the plate for the run. It's all about finding ways to manufacture runs, and they did just that there.
From the stretch, here's the pitch. And he turns on one, sending it high and deep to right. And this ball is gone. No chance to make a play on that one.
Yeah, it's a long season with a lot of peaks and valleys, but he's getting hot here in September. That bodes well for him and his team as things crank up in October. We'll see if he can stay hot when it matters the most.
In now, Corey Spangenberg. As he'll swing at the first pitch and bang one into right center field. That's a base hit. He's through first and hustling for second. And he'll coast into second here with a 2-out double.
Well, he was definitely struggling coming into this one, but I think we could say that cold streak is officially over. That's his second hit of the game, and it goes for extra bases. We'll see now if this game proves to be a huge turning point for him.
And that'll bring up the Sacramento product, Rhys Hoskins. They'll whip this one to first in time, and that ends the inning. But they strike for 3 in the inning, 2 on this 2-run home run. Last chance coming up here for the Marlins. It's the Phillies 10 and the Marlins nothing. Brian Anderson is going to pinch hit here to lead off the 9th, and with his club already well down, he'll just need to try and get on base here. Francisco Rodriguez comes on from the pen, hoping to finish this one off here in the top of the 9th. And we kick off the 9th inning with a swinging strike here, 0-1. Oh, got him to swing out of his shoes on that one. 0-2. Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Ball swung on and hit high down the line in left, but it'll get back in among the crowd. So the count holds at 0-2. And a swing and a miss. Good pitch there for the first out here in the 9th. Here's Cameron Maybin now.
Cameron Maybin.
Set and the pitch. And he takes a pitch right down the middle.
That pitch was right down the heart of the plate, but obviously this guy had made up his mind on the on-deck circle. He was taken all the way, and he was going to zone him up.
High in the air out to center field. Pereira's there, and he makes the catch for the second out. So stepping in, Miguel Rojas. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. There's the hard stuff from K-Rob to start him out. It's 0-1. Now a swing, and he pops him up. And this should do it. And he'll make the final out to put an end to this one, and the Phillies will add one more to their winning streak as this ball game is over. 10-0, the final shutout score in this one. The Philadelphia Phillies put up a 4 spot in the opening frame on the way to victory. Jason Lake wins his 4th game out of the bullpen this year. So that